Hello everyone. So today I figured I'd do something a little interesting. Um and since I have decided to get back into flute, I figured what better way to get back into flute than to try a WikiHow. So we're not gonna dilly-dally. We're just gonna get right into this. So it was last updated July 28th, 2022. The flute is a woven instrument that plays on the highest notes in the orchestra. While flutes may look intimidating, follow the keys, using learn, start learning how to play. Once you get the instrument together and perfect your embouchure, all you have to do is press the keys in order to change notes. With a bit of practice, you learn how to play flute well. So first thing about this. So if this is someone who doesn't know how to play flute, they're not gonna know what the word embouchure is. So maybe elaborating on that would be a good idea. Um, unless they do. Buy or rent a flute from a music store. Um, I am currently renting one because mine is in the shop. So here's my rented one. Honestly, renting an instrument is a really good idea. Um, a lot of people don't know this actually, but at Music and Arts, you can rent an instrument for like $30 or $40 a month. So it's really not bad. And it's a great way to get into an instrument, I feel like personally. Slide the head joint into the end of your flute. Okay, we're just going right into assembling the flute. Um Something I would do first, I don't know if this article does it because I haven't looked at it. I was just sent it by a few people. The way that we started before was at least learning how to put sound, like direct the air so it'll actually make sound. So we would like just do the head, we would just blow into the head joint, like, so we can actually know which way to direct the air. But yeah, we'll follow the tutorial. We'll slide the head joint into the end of the flute. Okay. And I like to line mine up to the, I don't know if that's like the way you're supposed to do it, but I like to line mine up to the keys. Oh yeah, line it up to the first key of the, yep, that's pretty much what how I do it. Um, and then push the foot joint into place so the middle pin lines up with the keys. Yep, there we go. Tune your flute by adjusting the head joint. Use a chromatic tuner or download a tuning app on your phone. Play a note and check if it's flat or sharp, meaning too low or too high. If the instrument is sharp, twist and pull out the head joint slightly. If your flute is flat, make the instrument shorter by pushing the head joint in further. So it shows adjust the head joint, but then it's messing with the cork part of it. So that's slightly confusing. I also haven't tuned in a while, so this is I have a tuner on my app on my phone at least. Close enough. Hand and arm placement. Control the keys closest to the head joint with your left hand. Indeed. Use the right hand to control the keys at the end of your flute. Hold the flute parallel to the floor. The end of the flute can point slightly downward. Sit on the edge of the chair so your back is straight and you're looking ahead. Keep your arms relaxed and away from your body as you raise the flute to your mouth. Make sure the flute is parallel to the ground rather than angling it down. If you want to play your flute standing up, keep your feet shoulder width apart and firmly planted on the ground. Okay, proper embouchure. Position the hole underneath the center of your bottom lip while you're holding the flute parallel to the floor. Set the lip plate underneath your bottom lip. Balance the flute between your chin and bottom lip for the most support. Make sure the hole is directly in the center of your lips to achieve the best tone. I mean, I can't really regress back to my beginner days because, I mean, even in my beginner days, I was learning it in concert band, so things were easily adjusted super quickly there. So I just like know where to put it now. As well as back then, it didn't take me long to really learn how to do it correctly. So yeah, I'm struggling trying to be a beginner here. Tighten the corners of your mouth while keeping your lips smooth and relaxed. Blow air from the middle of your lips toward the hole. Slightly open your mouth like you're about to say the letter P. Hmm. You know what? That is a good way of putting that, actually. Exhale a deep breath in a controlled stream toward the hole to play the flute. The air will travel through the body of the flute and create notes. Don't open your mouth too wide or else the air won't travel into the instrument. If you don't hear any sound coming from the instrument, try slightly pushing your jaw forward or backward to direct the airflow. So like, let's take a low note, for example. Yeah, that's actually kind of an interesting way of putting that. I don't remember how my band teacher, band director taught that, but that's actually a good way of putting it. Move your tongue back and forth to make short notes. Ah, yes. Good old staccato. So, let me switch here for a second. So the thing about staccato is, it's kind of like when you're clicking your tongue, kind of. So, this is just like normal tonguing, right? And then this is like staccato. You're doing the same thing as that, but like quicker, and you're stopping your air sooner. So like I wasn't really the best at staccato generally, but yeah. So it's like, I mean, I feel like tonguing is one of the first things you learn how to do, because you need to know how to, you know, differentiate the notes, and then eventually adding in textures and intonations and all that stuff. So that's like one of the first things you learn. So it's pretty much the same thing as tonguing, but you're also just like doing it faster as well as stopping your airflow. That's a little early for staccato though, I feel like. Change the speed of your breath to adjust the pitch of your tone. This is correct. So there's this thing called overtones. This is what I use to warm up all the time, or at least what I used to. I'm getting into them again. So, for example, I start on this low note here, and then I'll just keep going up. Just I'm not moving my fingers at all. Let me switch again so you can see that I won't be moving my fingers at all. And let me move over this way actually. And all I'll be doing is changing my airflow. And I wonder if I could still do this on C. I can still do it on C. um, but yeah, that's how that works. It's very fun. It's a very, very fun tactic, and it also helps with just being able to transition from, like, sometimes you'll have pieces where you'll have to go from like a low G to a high G, for example, or like a low G to a mid G, like this. So, you have to know how to do that. Look at a fingering chart to learn how to play different notes. I always have a fingering chart up. Why is it... Oh, Q&As. Why is it difficult for me to blow? You need to find your spot first. Um, is Yamaha a good brand for an intermediate flute player who wishes to continue playing flute for a long time? Yamaha is a good brand. Um, However, my suggestion, if you're looking into upgrading a flute, um, is to go to a music store and just try as many flutes as possible. For example, I went to Flute World, like a week and a half ago. I set up an appointment and I tried 9 different flutes because I'm looking to upgrade my flute sometime this year. And, so I tried 9 different flutes, 9 different brands. Let's see, like Azumi, Yamaha was in there, and a couple other ones. I ultimately landed on a Haynes. And the way that they did it was they didn't tell me what brands I was playing, they just handed me the flute and I just played it. And I didn't look at the brand at all. So whichever one I ended up liking the most, there was no bias. So I ended up liking Haynes the most. And so that's what I'm saving up for now. But that's a great way to really determine what is a good flute for you. Really just try them. Where can you get a flute book? Amazon or a local music store? Oh my gosh, Essential Elements? I feel like everyone starts on Essential Elements for flute. I definitely used that. But yeah, that was a decent WikiHow, actually. I wasn't expecting it to be that okay, but it wasn't too bad. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoy watching my journey back into, you know, flute. Um, there's also I'm also learning classical guitar currently. Um, yeah, my list of instruments just keeps getting larger at this point. So I hope you guys enjoy watching my musical journey. I hope it's entertaining, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!